So how is the KRA Tax Amnesty working? I want to show you the kind of money that people are saving under the KRA Tax Amnesty that is currently ongoing. So to do that, we are going to use a real example of a taxpayer who has saved almost 40,000. Let me explain to you how his account is and how he managed to save that kind of money. This taxpayer, I won't mention his name, was previously employed. So back in 2017 and 2018, he submitted his P9 to someone and they asked them to file for them. But unfortunately, these people who were filing for this taxpayer never did things the right way. So what happened is the taxpayer ended up having a tax debt in his account. So they filed wrongly, and because of that, they ended up creating a tax debt in his iTax account wrongly. So in 2017, because of the error that was done by the person they gave the tax of filing for them, in 2017, they ended up having 18,084.75 as a tax debt accruing in their iTax account. The error was repeated in 2018, and again, they had an amount of 125.00 accruing to their account. Remember, this was a person who was actually employed. They were employed, so it means the tax had already been deducted. So this amount here was never supposed to be there because they have already paid. But KRA does not understand that the taxpayer had a problem with getting the right person to file. So KRA will just use the figures that were entered there, and that is how this taxpayer ended up having a total of 35,209 when you add 0.75 as a principal tax debt in the account. Remember, this taxpayer, as we say, have already paid, so they cannot go ahead and start paying again. Actually, this taxpayer never realized that there was this debt until they reached a point they needed a tax compliance certificate. To go apply, they are told that they have these arrears. So, because over the years, they never cleared this amount, it started earning interest. Let me show you the amount of interest that came about because of these figures. And again, we are saying it is in 2017 and 2018. I want you to understand how you can use this amnesty period to save yourself a lot of money, just as this taxpayer. This, of course, is the principal tax debt that we said arose because of the problem with the filing. The system started charging interest over the years up to this year. The 18 has accumulated 17,542. So it has accumulated 17,542.21. And now the 2018 figure has accumulated 14,556.25. So that is interest. Then there was another problem. We saw some penalties in his account also. The first penalty was arising from 2017 because in this year they filed late. Every time you file late, you get a 2,000 shillings penalty. And then in 2025, they filed it the day before yesterday. So again, in 2025, they filed late. So another 2,000. So this is 4,000. So there's an extra penalty of 4,000. And now we have this interest. which is 46890 carry 1 12 32. So in total, without the amnesty, this taxpayer should pay a total of the principal tax debt, which is 35,209.75, and the total of the interest and the penalties, which we have seen is coming to, you add these two, 36,098.46. So they're supposed to pay a total of this, that is 1, 2, and then 8, 0, 3, 1, 71,000. But now here comes the amnesty. With the amnesty, this taxpayer will only be required to clear the principal, which is 35,209.75. Only this one. So the penalty plus the interest, which is 36,098.46. You can see this one is higher than this one. That's how it works. This one will be cleared. In other words, this one will be waived. So that is how the amnesty is working. You pay the principal if you have, because not everyone has. At the end of the amnesty program, your penalties and interest arrears are going to be waived. So you can see this is a huge amount. This is a huge amount. So if you are there and you have been dithering, you have not applied, maybe you don't know how to apply for the amnesty, please do that. Before I go, there is something I want to mention. Those who have never filed, this is the best time to file, because you need to regularize your iTax account. You know, there are so many places that the tax compliance certificate is going to be asked for when you are tendering for business, when you are applying for this like scholarship for students and those kind of things. So you will do this if you have never filed. File for all of those years. File for all of those years. Let us say, for example, you have never filed for 10 years like another client that we had. So let's say you have never filed for 10 years. So 10 years is 2015, maybe to 2025. File for all these years. File now. Now what will happen once you file? Because you are filing late, there will be a penalty. So for all these years, it is 2,000. For all these years, it's going to be 2,000. Let's say it's 10 years. So there will be a penalty of 20,000. But the good thing is, this one is going to be waived. So this one will be automatically added to your account as a penalty. You can review the ledger. I think we did a video the other day on how you can check your ledger. You can view the ledger. It will be automatically added in your ledger. So it is supposed to be paid. But then under the amnesty program, this amount is going to be waived. This amount is going to be waived. So even if you are doing zero returns, just do the zero returns if you have no income, and then you will get this amount waived for you. You will get this amount waived for you, meaning you qualify to get a tax compliance certificate. This is the best time, because in the future, if you still continue postponing filing, and then in the future you need a tax compliance certificate, the first thing you're supposed to do is file for all those years, and then you get a penalty. If there is no waiver, if there is no amnesty, you have also to pay the penalties. If it's 10 years, that's going to be 20,000, hoping that you are doing nil returns. You can imagine if you're not doing nil returns, you have to pay an accountant to do the accounts for you. You have to pay the principal tax, and now you have to pay the penalties. It can be a huge figure. So the best thing is file right now. The amnesty is expiring on that 1st December 2026. File now, have the penalties waived, have your tax compliance certificate. Remember, we did a video telling you how you can check your account. I think I will leave a description down here. I'll leave the link to that video. You can follow that video to check how much you owe. Okay. And the other thing that you need to know is that we can help you We can help you in case you have problems. Our number is right here on the screen. You can call us, you can WhatsApp us. We are ready to help you here at Business. Wherever you are, even if you're in the diaspora, we can help you get your TCC. We'll file for you for those years as a non-resident, and we will help you get this tax compliance certificate. Get in touch. My name is CPA John from Business, where we help your business grow, and we also make sure that you remain compliant, no penalties, no issues with authorities. See you in the next video. Please like and follow our channel.